everyone, I am Brianna with Liberty Schoolhouse. Today's video is going to be a homeschool related video. I am in our classroom or our schoolroom in our home, and I'm just very excited to share with you our 2022-2023 school year curriculum picks. At first, I was going to do a video of everything, all subjects, but I thought it might be a little bit too long, and so I decided to break it up. Now, for today, we're gonna go over group subjects. So I have everything in front of me that we're going to be doing together. And then I'm going to be doing videos for my preschooler, my kindergartner, my 4th grader, and my 6th grader. So that's 4 extra videos. If you are interested, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you get alerted when I post those videos. But like I said, we're gonna focus on group subjects today, and I wanna start with morning time. Now, I do have a video where I do talk about what we do during morning time, but for this video, I'm just going to show you what I chose that we're going to use. So morning time for us is just sitting around the kitchen table with breakfast, reading the Bible, God's Word, and anything else that has to do with Bible related things. I am going to be sticking with the Simply Charlotte Mason history, geography, and Bible study because we really did enjoy that last year, but I chose this Middle Ages one. Okay, and I chose it because the cycle that we're going to be doing with CC is really, it focuses and zones in on the Middle Ages. So when I start this, I will go ahead, they give me all of the term numbers and everything at a glance of what we're going to be reading and learning about. But what I need to do, and I haven't done this yet, is look at the book list and pull all the books that I have and purchase the ones that I don't. So I really quickly, I just pulled these 2 because they were right on my shelf. I had them, A Castle with Many Rooms and Around the World in 100 Years. So those 2 we are going to be reading through with this study, and the Bible as well. Let me just see where it starts for Bible. So it starts in James. So we're going to be reading James, Galatians, and then I think, is this term 2? Yes. So Thessalonians, Corinthians. I wonder what, sorry, I hope you don't mind me flipping through here, but I actually haven't flipped through to see exactly what part of everything that we're learning. So, okay, more Corinthians. So then term 2 and term 3 are just 1 Corinthians and 2 Corinthians. But some of the books here on this list, I am excited to read. You know, I purchased this book a few years ago when we were doing cycle 2 in foundations, and we read some of it, but not all of it. So I'm excited to go through that with my children. So again, the main focus is Bible in here for us. The added history and geography is kind of a bonus. I'd say the history for sure, because geography last year, we didn't really focus on it, to be honest with you. We kind of skipped over that portion. Okay, so that is our main morning time, but I'm also going to be adding in Who Am I? And this is by Apologia, and we went through Who is God this year, and so this is just the next, it's the volume 2, and I'm excited to go through that with my kids. So this is what we're going to be doing during morning time when we're eating breakfast together. These usually lend to great conversations together and questions, so I am excited for that. Now, I will also be getting them a notebook for narrations. I loved having this treasure of a notebook with all of the Bible readings that we've done, my kids drew pictures and wrote like in their own words what they remember or what they learned from that passage. And it was really neat to flip through at the end of the year and see all of that. After morning time, we will kind of morph into CC review. Now, this is a group subject because this is also our main curriculum. So all of my children are going to be using this. All of my children are going to be in a foundations class. And the focus for the year, we are on cycle 2, and it is medieval to modern time periods. That's why I chose the Middle Ages study from Simply Charlotte Mason. So for this one, we are going to be going over, let's see, for science, we have creation and food chains, pollutions, the sun, space, matter, energy, Newton's law of motion. So let's see, heat, electricity. So we're gonna be learning that for science. History. Okay, it starts with Charlemagne and ends with apartheid. So we're gonna be doing that. Geography is continents, oceans, European waters, European rivers and cities, mountains. So, I mean, I'm excited. I really do like cycle 2. Although if you ask me, I'll say cycle 3 is my favorite with classical conversations, but I do love some medieval time periods. So I'm excited to jump into that. Okay, so now we have science, and even though science is in our classical conversations curriculum, and what I like to do actually is pull out living books that have to do with certain things that we're learning in here so that I just read to them. But I decided to add in Apologia this year, and excuse my printout here. I was gonna say handout. My printout, because I don't actually have this curriculum in my hands yet. So we chose Earth Science mainly because a lot of our friends, they do this science co-op, and they meet, is it once a week? Not once a week, once a month. They meet and they go through this curriculum and do science experiments together. And I just feel like I'm at the point where I'm ready to join something like that. In years past, I haven't, because I've had little babies, and just taking a good chunk out of your day, I wasn't ready to do that. So we're excited to do Earth Science with Apologia and with our friends. So that is what I chose for that. My younger kids, my preschooler and kindergartner, I'll have them in the room when I read with those in my Earth Science book. They won't have their own notebook though to work in. My older two will. But I feel like just them listening and playing with Play-Doh or playing with some blocks is just good enough that they're gonna get that information and maybe not soak everything in, but they'll hear what we're talking about. So now for the last of the group subjects, I chose Story of the World, the Middle Ages. I have the book, the MP3, because I'm thinking if there's a day where I can't sit down and read to them, that they'll just listen to it. I got 2 of these, one for each of my older children, and it is a test and answer key. So just kind of have them take the test. And then I got the activity book that I will pull things from. You know, we might not use every single thing in here, but I like having the option of doing this. Again, my younger 2 will just be in the room listening, not necessarily participating in book work and all of that. And I am totally okay with that. Now, for Story of the World, when we first started homeschooling, now this is going into our 7th year of homeschooling. And when we first started, I had Story of the World, the first volume that we were going through, and we enjoyed it. I felt like my kids were just a little bit too young though, so I'm excited to bring it back into our homeschool and kind of work our way through all of the volumes. Okay, so just to kind of recap, for morning time, we have the Simply Charlotte Mason Middle Ages Study, The Who Am I by Apologia, our main core curriculum, Classical Conversations. And then for science, we're going to be doing the Apologia Earth Science. And then for history, Story of the World, Volume 2, the Middle Ages. I hope that was fun to see, our group studies. Now, what I plan to do is I want to update you guys more frequently on the curriculum and how it's working, if we changed anything, if we added anything in. So as of now, these are our choices. This is what we're going to be working on. I feel like it's a really good lineup of curriculum, and it will lend to a rich school year. So be on the lookout for my next video. I think I'm going to start with preschool and then work all the way up. So preschool, kindergarten, 4th grade, and 6th grade. So I will see you all on the next video. Thank you so much for watching this and just being here, supporting me. If you have any questions, let me know below. If there's something that you want to see me do a video on, let me know. Or if you want to see inside any of these books that I talked about, let me know and I can do that. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.